Dude, what's going on? Coach Omar, live and direct, coming straight at you. We have 190 push-ups today. 190. We're gonna do 100. Yeah, 190 push-ups. We got 6 sets of 30. 6 sets of 30, and then we're gonna finish with 10. Now, the reason I say we're gonna finish with 10 after doing 30 clips, right? This is what I'm going to give you a mindset before we even start. 6 sets of 30 equals 180. We got 10 more to go to get to 190. What does that mean? It means you can do anything in 10. That is a rule that'll be applied to everything you do. Whether it's 10 seconds, 10 reps, it's a rule. When it's time to finish, it's time for you to finish. You can finish. Believe that. Okay? Believe it, know it, live it. So that's what we're going to do today. In between my sets, I'm going to do some upper body pulls. So we're going to do some pushes, and then I'm going to mix it up today, and we're going to do some upper body pulls. I have my bands, and what I'm going to do, I'll do some curls with the bands. And then we'll take a short break, and then we'll go back into our pushes. All right, 6 sets of 30. 6 sets of 30. I got my BCAAs here. And I'm getting my mind right. So, here we go. If you would like to purchase some BCAAs from me as well, just click on the link to my Success Subs page and check out all the supplements I have as well. And if you have any questions, by all means, tap in. You know me, I'm on a hot seat today when I go live any day. All right, let's get the party started. I'm gonna let you know something. The more you practice living through a certain mindset, like I just told you, my mindset was you can do anything in 10. Anything. You can apply it to everything. I did a 30-minute wall sit. A 30-minute wall sit because of that mindset. I kept telling myself, and I'll answer any questions. Just tap in. I'll answer any questions after I get my upper body pulls in. 30-minute wall sets. Just by telling myself, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. That's it. Just 10 more seconds. And when I saw that, let me do this all the way through. And it helped me get through. It helped me get through 30 minutes of wall sits. Anybody else do any wall sits out there? What's the longest time you've ever done a wall sit? I'm just getting a nice little pump with my pulls. I'll answer any questions too, y'all. Where y'all at? How much do you weigh? 173. 173. Weighing in at 173. Yeah. So 173. I stand 5'10", and I'm a baller. I'm a baller. Anytime I can get on the court and dunk a little bit, that's what I do. never was a bodybuilder at any time. I'm an athlete. I know how to run. I know how to move. And I know how to move in a strong way. All right. So that's kind of my way of training so that I'm always going to be able to run, move, and in a strong and agile way. So that's just a little bit about me as well, y'all. Let's go 30 more. Any more questions? Any more questions? Let's go, y'all. Mobility is good. Yeah. God bless. Who's that? Hey, God bless you. God bless you. Mobility, I'm going to tell you something. I trained, I get that a lot. Everywhere I go, people, believe it or not, I don't see it, but people think I'm The Rock. I'm like, they're like, yo. I'm like, no. Anyway, I train a lot of athletes, and I also train adults. All right, I've helped military personnel. I've helped law enforcement. But there's two things that are extremely important when thinking of exercising, thinking of training. And it's first and foremost, it's inside of my whole strategy or my whole formula of training. And that's long-term athletic development. Long-term is key. So I told you I'm an athlete. No, I do not play any official sports right now. I used to. But when you're training and you're thinking of 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road, in my case, 50 years down the road, you know what I mean? Balance is crucial. Balance is vital. Here's the deal. I don't care what athlete I train, in any of them and all of them need balance. They need balance. When you walk, what happens? 1 foot. You're on 1 foot at any given time of any movement, right? Unless you're here moving this way. Tennis, even tennis, as their momentum shifts from side to side or rotates, you need balance, okay? Because your weight shifts. So balance is key. Mobility is another one, okay? Mobility. As we grow older, and this is what I tell all my older clients, all right, we got to become balanced, but we also have to become mobile. We have to keep our hips able, train them so that they're able to move. What happens when we don't sprint no more, when we don't run anymore, right? Our hips become tight because this is what we're doing. This is how we're moving. You see that? The mobility is just very little. But when we run or we stretch, now look what's going on with our body. This is a running position. All right? So when we no longer do that, and now we're straight up and down here, or we're not bending, there's things that are shifting in our life. Longevity becomes short. It's no longer long. All right. I'm giving too much, a lot of coaching today. A lot of coaching. All right, round 3. A lot of coaching. Round 3. All right, we got 3 more. So one more thing that I'll stress, because we're talking about longevity and we're talking about movement. Some reason I'm on movement today. Let me answer any questions. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. So if we're talking about movement, like we're doing push-ups, there's also another way to move, which is what I'm doing with my pulls, unilateral movement. So one side of the body at a time, right? We're not robots. We move on different planes. We got to be able to work both sides of the body equal. So think about that as well. When you're bench pressing or squatting. So a way to make that happen, so squatting, bilateral, then you're going to do some lunges. Work with some lunges, okay? So that's the way you can change it up to work some unilateral work. Other than that, fire away. If you have any questions, let's go. I'm just mixing up my push-ups with a little bit of pulls. We're doing 190 push-ups today, 190. And I'm answering any questions. I'm on a hot seat. Let me get my BCAAs. All right. Second half. Let's go. Woo! Round 4 was a doozy. Lactic acid is real, y'all. You got to know your body and be sure to learn your body. Don't always just try to fight it. When your body's telling you something, listen and adjust. Because what your body's going to tell you, it's going to show you how long it takes for you to recover. That's how you measure. When you're like, oh, it takes me 45 seconds to recover to be able to do another set of 30. As you see, my heart rate's going. I'm pushing out. We done pushed what? 120 push-ups already. But learning your body, you know how long it's going to take for you to do another 30. And then here's how you track. 1 month it takes you 45 seconds. The other month it takes you 38 seconds. Your body's adapting. You're getting stronger. Why? Because you're able to push more in a shortened a period of time. Okay, think about that. Think about that. Track everything. You can't progress what you don't track, all right? You can't progress in your speed if you don't know how fast you're moving, right? Can't progress in your strength if you don't know how much you're pushing in a certain amount of time, right? So say if you want to push, say you're only getting to 20 push-ups, that's fine. So your workout is 20 push-ups, 6 sets of 20. Let's go 6 sets of 20, 120 push-ups, right? And it took you an hour to do those 6 sets. Hypothetically speaking. I know y'all are stronger than that. So over time, you're going to do those 20 push-ups, and like 10 seconds after you do one set of 20, you're going to be like, man, I just feel like that 20 didn't burn me out. I'm able to do more. Now you know that you're getting stronger because that 20 didn't burn you out, and now you're able to do 20 more in like 10 seconds instead of your 30 seconds or 2 minutes. So track everything. Track everything, my friends. Even your nutrition, your eating. Whatever you eat, track it. Because your body's different from mine. Your body's different. Like I got a 6-pack and I'm 48, right? And that's not bragging or nothing. But it's because I learned. I can shred up just like that. I know how much water my body needs, what my body does with a certain amount of water. I know how, if I wanted to add weight to bump up 10 pounds of lean, I can still gain. Like I know how my body responds from over the years. Track everything. Over the years, you'll find your method. Over the years, you'll find your formula, right? But you got to track it. And you should have a coach. You should have somebody who knows what to do in those situations so that they can not help, but just guide you. That's it, guide you in the right direction so you can take the right steps. Think about it. All right, let me answer a question. If y'all have a question, let me check the questions. Can you show up your equipment for those curls? Show up your equipment. So for those curls, what do you mean? I have a band. I'm just improvising right now. I have a band attached to an anchor. It's actually 2 bands because I wanted to make it a little bit more resistance. 2 bands, put the 1 band in. And all I'm doing is just simply curling. This is not a lot of weight. It's a 50-pound added together, 50 pounds on a resistance band. But I wanted to get in some active rest, some pulls while my pushing muscles are resting. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. Let me tell you something. If you don't have a lot of equipment, don't not move and don't not work your body because you don't have a lot. That's what the coach is for. That's what a mentor is for. Oh, you only have this certain amount of, or these pieces of equipment? Well, let me show you how you can tap in to some lean training with just this. How many reps are you performing? What's your RIR? Like there's certain things that you may not know that your mentor, like myself, you may learn on my live. Look, like, subscribe, and share the heck out of these videos. I go live, and all I ask is that you share, you subscribe so that my knowledge is shared through the world and my mission is fulfilled. And that's to impact the world with my 1% better everyday mindset when it comes to fitness, sports training, and longevity. All right? So please do that. Let me get on my 5th. Hold on. I talked a little bit too much. I hope that helped though. 2, 3. See, I know I did a little bit too much talking that time because the lactic acid was totally, like I could have did another 5-10 more. Yeah, you're welcome. Who's that? I'm going to give y'all a shout out time. 3 Teddy Ma, you're welcome. You're welcome. The Teddy Ma. Okay. You're welcome. Oh, can you show us your equipment for those curls? Yeah. Show us. Yep. So that's the equipment. That's the curls. I have I don't know if you can see it. I have the easy curl bar right here as well. Easy curl bar. I just got 25s on it right here. But you could use anything. You could use literally anything. Okay. If y'all have any questions with your movements, let me know. I turn this way because I want to show you something. When you're doing your curls, I want you to think about your elbows. All right, when you're doing your curls, think about your elbows. We're just talking curls because I'm doing curls today. Curls and push-ups. The moment your elbows start rocking back and forth is the moment your delts start working. If you want to really tap into your bicep and really isolate, you have to make sure that bicep's working full range throughout the entire movement. Okay, and that's tough. That takes a lot of training. All right, but just think about that. And that's why I'm going to explain something. That's another reason why I'm working with the bands in this manner, in this plane of movement, because if I was curling and it got a little heavy, just for maybe 2 reps, I start tapping into the delts. I begin to overwork myself, right? Pay attention to this one. When I'm doing my push-ups, yeah, my chest is working, but my anterior delts also have a little piece in that movement, right? Because of this range of motion. All right, so think about that. I don't want to overwork. I want to get done the push-ups. I got one more set of 30, by the way. And that's why I'm actually doing it. Now, if I was to reverse, you can also work the bicep. Bicep is two sides of the bicep. From another angle, from this angle. Keeping the elbow behind the body line, though, and curling here. Now I might be tapping into, just because of the same movement, I'm flexed here, of the deck. I don't want to do that today. Today, I just want to curl here. Okay, let me get a little pump here before I start. I'm answering any other questions, by the way. If you have any questions, shoot them up. I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a shout out for sure. And then I'll answer your questions. All right, let me get going here. I got one more set to go. One more set. Last set, best set. Another mindset. Last set, best set. Last opportunity to get the best. Actually, it's not the last set, but my last 30 set. Okay. Last set of 30. Let me answer any questions, give any shout outs. Thanks for the questions, my friends. Thanks for the questions. So the last set, I like to go back to my mindset. You can do anything. Question popped up here. Thank you for your questions. Okay. If I want to gain more weight via muscle mass, okay? Do you lift heavier weights? If so, how much heavier do you have to lift compared to your norm sets? Okay. I'm going to give you a piece of valuable information here. Muscle fiber recruitment. So, muscle fiber recruitment. This is just the handle, right? It's attached, but I have no resistance on it. I can curl this all day long. If you have a pen in your hand, I don't have my pen around, you can lift and curl a pen or press a pen all day long, right? There's a certain muscle fiber that's being used. Now, it's different from a muscle fiber that would be used, now you see I'm flexing because I got tension on the band, to curl this. So it's all about the muscle fiber recruitment. Now, how do you recruit the muscle fibers that you do your micro tears with, right? Just think of these as micro tears, and they grow back thicker and stronger. That's the muscle fiber that you're using and recruiting to use when you're lifting heavy. Okay? Here's the deal. Let me give you a jewel here because I appreciate your question. It's not about, don't think lifting heavy. Think muscle fiber recruitment. When you feel that you only have about 3 to 2, maybe 1, maybe 4, tops 4 reps that you can do unassisted, and you're like, okay, I got like 4 more. You're in that range of muscle fiber recruitment that works those red fast twitch, okay? You gotta think it could be any weight. It can be 10 pounds. It can be 20 pounds. It could be 120. That's what you want to think about. I'm trying to break it down as simple as I can, because anything, if you're like, oh, you finish your set, I'm like, man, I think I could have went 10 more, right? Well, you definitely was not recruiting the right muscle fibers that when used and tore or micro teared, when they grow back thicker and stronger and bigger, thicker and bigger, right? You're recruiting the muscle fibers that grow back more efficient, oxygenated, so I'm able to do 1,000 of reps of whatever I'm doing, right? If that makes sense, I just think about it. When you learn what your weight is that you're using, pushing or pulling, and you're like, okay, this is the weight that I can get all the way, I can get 12, and I can't do no more unassisted without help. From 8 to 12, you're recruiting those muscle fibers that are going to grow back thicker and bigger. So those last 4. Now, you continue that. You don't want to do that every time. You want to leave, say 1 week, you leave 3. So I get 12, I feel I could do 3 more. Good, that's fine. You're still in that range of tapping into the muscle fiber. The next week, oh, I got 2 more. You bump it up. Same weight, or you add a little bit of weight to it. But now you can only do 2 more. Now you can only do 2 more. Tap into it, boom. So I hope that answers your question. It's all about muscle fiber recruitment. I got to do 10. I forgot to do 10. I'm going to do 10. So I hope that answers your question. I'm going to do my 10 plyo style. It's not about using a lot of weight. It's about figuring out where your body is within those 4 reps. That's how you find your weight. And then after that, there's a rep range that you must stay in while finding that weight. So there's a rep range, all right? There's a rep range. And anything outside the rep range, you're not really doing anything. You're not really, you could be overtraining or undertraining, but that rep range is very important when you're finding your weight that you need to find, okay? There's a lot. There's so much to it. All right, I'm going to do 10 plyos because it's my last 10. Last set, best set. 10 plyos. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Finding a weight that you need in order to get bigger, definitely stronger. The rep range is important, but how much weight are you truly living or lifting while in those rep range? For instance, all my power trainers, right? I'll put them on a power and strength. I'll put them on a program of 4 to 6 reps. But if I'm tapping into a 6 rep range, right? 6 reps, and I'm totally done at 6. Like I can't go no more. I know I'm in the right rep range. That makes sense. And I know that I'm not moving too fast with that, but I'm tapping into the right muscle fibers to become more powerful at that movement and definitely stronger. So it's when I look at someone or I train someone, I'm like, okay, let's find where you are in this rep range. Let's find where you are of recovery. Let's find if you can do this for 3 to 4 sets. Like there's so many things that I look for, that I must look for to get that person stronger or quicker or more explosive as an athlete or as a person. I like a day-to-day entrepreneur, executive. All right. Yeah. I thank you. I thank you. I'll just call you Thee. Thank you, Thee, for just tapping in. You know, make sure you share. Definitely subscribe and like these messages, these lives. If I can help in any way, this is where I am. I have online coaching. I do it all. Online coaching. I have my store. I'll put the information to my supplement store down low. And anything I can help y'all with, for sure. That's why I'm going live. I have a mission. My mission is to help 1% of the population be impacted and understand the power in my 1% better everyday mindset. That's how I coach. That's how I train. That's how I live. Definitely how I think. As you saw, my last set was my best set. Last opportunity. You never know. Today is your opportunity. 1% better every day. Today is your opportunity to become better. I'll take it one step further. What does better mean to you? Better is be everything today to experience results. See, a lot of people say, oh, 1% better. I want to get 10%. I want to get, they got it off. Until you know what I'm actually talking about, I promise you, you're still going to be, oh, 1% better. I got to get better. I got to get 10%. You have 100% as your limit. No. 1, that's all you have to think. 1%, because 1 is movement. And each day, you have what it takes because you're here. You woke up. You have what it takes to dig deep and to be everything that's in you that day, today. You see, I live this life because I know the impact that this mindset can have in anything, my relationships, my business, my body, my movement, my life. And that's why I train how I train. That's why I think how I think. That's why my mission is to impact 1% of the entire world's population with this type of mindset so that they can have a lifestyle, like one of my mentors always say, worth telling a story about. Okay? And if I could help you at any way possible, please reach out, answer a question, or ask a question and I'll answer it. I love being on the hot seat. Have a blessed day today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for playing all in. I'm Omar Stinney, and you'll be seeing more lives. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share the heck out of these videos, please, and become a partner. When you subscribe, you become my partner, and we help impact the world together. And that means everything to me. That means everything to me. And I'll shout out. You get little special things. I'll even reach out to you personally and coach you a little bit from time to time as a partner. Okay, but you must subscribe. Okay, you must subscribe and share. I need to see a subscription and share. Let's do it. 1% of the total world's population. That's a tough number. 800 million. We could do it though, right? Just one day at a time, one subscription at a time, one share at a time. It's a mindset. Let's go. All right, have a blessed day. I love y'all. And my chest never grew. Oh, let's see what we got. Last question, Thea. I got you. My next question. Sorry, rest. Actually important. Yep, I got you. Where is that bowl? Huh? So rest. Oh, no. Rest is. Let me answer this question. I do not have a pencil. So I'm old school, so I use a pencil. We used to have pencil fights back in the day. Ding, ding, ding. And then the last straw would be like a break. Think about a break. Take a pencil. This is your homework for today. We'll do this. I'll answer that question and then I'll go on to the other part of that question. Break the pencil. Nice and easy snap. Think about that. It's a metaphor, but it's how it works. It really is how it works. Think about that, right? Now, you give yourself a chance to rest. You give your muscle, that's your muscle. Give your muscle a chance to rest and heal. You can put that pencil back together with one snap, right? Put that pencil back together and it looks like nothing is even, it hasn't been broken at all. Just snap the pencil, one snap, and then put that pencil, fit it back where it was broke, and it looks like it hasn't even been broken at all. It's mended completely. That's the way rest works with your muscle. So if you did this, right? If you broke it, put it back slightly, and then broke it again, didn't take time to fit things where they needed to fit and work how they needed to work, and you just broke it again, chances are you might pull up something, you might break another piece of that pencil, and now you're mashing it up, trying to figure it out, trying to put it back together, mashing it up, tearing the muscle fibers again, right? Tearing it up. And then before you know it, it's not going to grow. It's not going to completely grow how you need it to grow effectively, right? It's never going to effectively grow back because there's going to be pieces of recovery still needed, right? Think about it as that. That's the best way I can explain it. All right, you want your rest is so important, but you rest according to your tracking. So you're like, okay, I have a certain amount of reps or this workout, this program, this is what I'm doing. Let's just say bench press. I don't know. And my other chest never grew. And my chest never grew. So you're saying chest. So let's go bench press. Possibly, maybe you wasn't tapping into high school bench press every single day. Nope. Okay, so that's no good, first and foremost. I'm reading the last part of the message. And it was my favorite lift, but I never lifted more than my max. Chances are you did not let your chest, your pecs, rest enough to fully recover. So the body is adaptive, meaning recover, meaning heal and grow as it needs to be. Here's the deal. Your body says, oh, snap. after about 6 to 8 weeks, oh snap, I'm tired of breaking down like this. I must recover. I must regenerate more strength. I'm just giving you a visualization of it. I must regenerate more strength. I got to become stronger and thicker so that I don't get to this level again and have to break down and recover as long. Like, your body adapts. That's why when you cut yourself, skin repairs, right? It's we're adaptive, the whole body, even down to the muscle fibers and the cells. And think about it. So if you're like, oh snap, I'm broken off, well, I gotta go again. Oh, I'm not fully recovered, but all I need to do is just recover enough to stay at this level, just this level, because I don't have enough time to fully recover and to get stronger. So if I just, that's what the body does. So when you don't give it time to recover, it's just pulling back. Oh snap, I gotta work again. It's not fully recovering and regenerating the fibers that it needs to. Okay, if that makes sense, think about the pencil. Let it fully recover, and you gotta track. You have to track. Say, okay, like I know how long it takes for me to recover to do 30 more. But do I want to go more? Do I want to tap myself into a 40 or a 50 piece? Yeah. All right. So I gotta spend more time in those. When it starts getting tough, I gotta shift my rest time so that I tap into my last 4 or 5. I'm like, oh my goodness, I could barely. That's how I work. That's how the body works. All right. I hope that helps. I hope that does a lot of answering to your questions. And let's keep moving. If you have any questions, look, like, follow, share, subscribe, all those goody things that you could do to help out my mission of spreading wealth in health, which is actually health, to the world. My 1% better everyday mindset by my 1% better everyday way. All right, share it. I'll answer any questions. Thank you, Thee. I appreciate you, Thee. Thee was the star of the day. Everybody, matter of fact, go to Thee's page, like, subscribe, and share the heck out of her page or his page. I don't know if it's, let me know. I don't know. Let me know, but share the heck out of Thee's page, and let's impact the world together. We're partners now. Let's go. All right, my friends. Have a blessed day. I'm out of here. Just on here about 45 minutes. Not too bad. Usually my lives are about 20 minutes at tops. If you can't do the push-ups and you want to follow along and try to do some push-ups in a strong and powerful way, start where you are. Okay? Don't just not do them because you can't do them how someone else does them. I'm going to finish with this. We are a community. If you're my partner and you're liking, following, and sharing the heck out of these lives, you're my partner. We are a community of progress, not perfection. Let's progress and learn how to track, learn how our body works together. Yours is different from mine. Mine is different from hers. Hers is different from his. Let's learn how our body works, how our body recovers, and how our body progresses together. And as long as we're sharing, as long as we're subscribing, we can help the world become better. All right? We're a community of progress, not perfection. Hey, and don't even compare, right? Don't even compare. We're not a community of comparison. We're a community of creation. Let's create a way. Just because we can't do it, or we're not earning, or we're not whatever, like that person, let's create it our way. The 1% better everyday way. All right, my friends, I love y'all. Understood. Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all go check Thee out. Like, follow, subscribe to Thee's page, and let's become a community of progress, the 1% better everyday way. God bless. Peace, y'all.